Pooh Shiesty come around?
Like, everybody wanna rock with my music, liking me at first. It's like being a little villain or whatever. Pooh, my name been Mr. Pooh, so Pooh Shiesty. They put the Shiesty on.
The Pooh, that sounds like something from your grandma or mama or somebody.
Mama, I was in the womb. I was still in the belly. She Mr. Pooh. And it went from there. Whole neighborhood, Mr. Pooh, from my family, everything.
Have any love for Winnie the Pooh as a child?
Yeah, it come from there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still love Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, put him on
a chain. I know, that makes sense, man. That makes sense.
I'm Pooh Shiesty from my brother T to P because of my lifestyle. Like, that what was going on. They were calling me that, but he stamped it Pooh Shiesty. Like, the song I ever dropped was a verse. Like, I really got on from, like, you know what I'm saying, coming with fire verses. And which was it breaking news, their first verse had went viral. So it always been like, in Memphis, I had to keep my head on. Somebody ran past, like, this Pooh Shiesty. See on the video, can't creep my type of that Google, just ride past, just cause they know they want, you know what I'm saying? Came with a lot of stuff I had to watch out for.
Pooh Shiesty is a very influential rapper from Memphis. He signed with Gucci Mane and took the industry by storm. He made the very rememberable trend of wearing Nike face mask, and they ended up calling them Pooh Shiesties. He came from the streets, and you can hear it in his music. He influenced the younger rappers, one in particular Bloodhound Lil Jeff. Still addicted to the streets, he got locked up for robbery and 2 attempted murders.
Had to snake my way to the top. Gonna get with my gang called Delta to get in.
So I'm pretty sure all y'all know who Pooh Shiesty is. Folks known worldwide from talking about killing shit, you feel me? Now, that ain't no hate to love, but y'all gotta understand who the enemy is and who he worked through. Now, he not the only one, but he played a big part in this shit. Anyways, Pooh Shiesty did a lot of dirt to get to where he is now. I'm talking about selling his soul, sacrificing his peoples for fame and fortune, all type of shit. Peep what he said in this clip.
Double check on me, you know the snake come in the sky. Crazy before I got rich, my main members had to die.
Alright, so first he said he was a snake. Then he said, it's crazy before I got rich, my main members had to die. Your main members had to die before you got rich. That don't make no sense. He had to sacrifice his niggas, that's why.
You see pictures of Pooh Shiesty in jail? I mean, without the Shiesty mask, it just doesn't look right.
Bro,
it's like you don't even recognize it. Like, who's that?
You want to hear something crazy? I was locked up the whole Pooh Shiesty time, so I didn't know how big of an impact he had over the world, or I ain't know that he started that shit. Man, we've been running that shit in Chicago forever. Like, especially when the COVID mask came out, niggas was, what? Niggas Shiesty on, because that's how it was better than the COVID mask. So to know that Pooh Shiesty made the whole world start wearing, what they call it? What they call the mask? What's the original name for the mask?
I don't know. They call it a Pooh Shiesty these days.
No, like type in a real name. It's called like a cavalcade, like a cavalcade mask, or something with a C, gang. It's a something with a C mask, gang. It's not called a Shiesty. So the fact that this nigga made
here we go. I looked it up. It's a balaclava.
A balaclava, okay? So the fact that this nigga, a clavier, so the fact that this nigga didn't work some shit so much that he didn't make this shit get a new name, they should have endorsed this motherfucker. This nigga should have been the biggest. This nigga would have got, like how Jordan got the shoes, he could have came out with new Shiesties every month. This the rob a nigga mama Shiesty. This the backdoor your friend Shiesty. This the smack your bitch Shiesty. This the kid up a straight Shiesty. This the put a button on the back of that 10 Shiesty. Like, they should have, man, folk, that nigga opened up a whole new world for niggas. And then that shit was so famous that you could get famous for wearing it. You saw the other nigga, PTF Nook, that nigga got famous for wearing the Shiesty. Nigga don't know what the fuck, he never, man, look, I say, man, bro. Yeah, folk, this shit crazy.
I think like you guys invented the Shiesty mask because it's kind of crazy in retrospect that is even named that because it's so common now.
No, I don't think we invented it because we'll be getting millions off this shit. But I do think we're the first ones to style it the way we style it. Like hockey players and Tom Brady football players been wearing it, but they wasn't wearing it how we was wearing it. You know what I'm saying? You can throw on the Shiesty man with a fit, or you can throw it on, do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we made it popular. They call it Shiesty mask.
What you doing over there, Tudor? Man, you loaded, bro. You loaded, bro. You loaded, bro. You loaded. Won't you take that Pooh Shiesty on, that Pooh Shiesty mask off? You done had it on about 2 days. You out here in the mountains, a bear gonna think you something else. Bear gonna bite your fucking finger off. This is Nike mask. Man, I don't give a fuck. It's called a Pooh Shiesty mask. It ain't no Nike mask. I don't be on your trail. I'm trying to better you, bro. What if you jump out the car with somebody with that on? Cause every time somebody walk by me with that on, I be watching them, bro. When I get out the mountain anywhere, I be watching them, bro. I'm not used to that. I'm used to if somebody had that on, they finna come get you, man. Somebody finna get you, man. I'm not used to that, man. I'm not gonna never get used to it. That's never gonna be a fashion to me, bro. It's dangerous. I don't want my son wearing Pooh Shiesties. Real shit, bro. Bro, I'm not on your trail, bro. I'm trying to better you, bro. I don't want nothing to happen to you. You jumping out, then y'all already be jumping out the car. Man, nigga, shoot you with that special old nigga. You jump out on the OG like that, nigga, you, man. And you don't even know it. I'm from an era when people had that on, they coming to do you something. I just don't like it, son, and I'm as your daddy, I got the right to say that. God damn, bro, that shit, bro. 3 niggas jump out the car, you and 2 other niggas with that on. I'ma pop you. That's not safe, bro. Everybody don't look at that as fashion. You got OGs will hurt you, bro. If you jump out with that at the store, you jump out at the store with Pooh Shiesty mask on, right on side OG car. Nigga in a cutlass. What he gonna do to him? What an OG gonna do? Pop his ass. He don't want to hear that, huh? You don't want to hear that, huh? That's why you walking off. You don't want to hear it. Well, you're gonna hear it.
Before everybody started meat riding Bloodhound Lil Jeff, did you know Lil Jeff was meat riding Pooh Shiesty, looking up to him and stealing his swag? Lil Jeff didn't just steal his swag. Folks even took his nickname, King Draco, and even got the same tattoos as him. He remixed a couple of his songs and was even doing drills while listening to his music. Y'all think Pooh Shiesty's music influenced Lil Jeff to catch 12 hats?
Broad daylight bullets. 2 hit over $500,000 in exotic cars. All of it on surveillance video obtained exclusively by 7 News from October in ultra-quiet Bay Harbor Island.
Barrage of sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands.
With Shiesty facing serious charges, his lawyers secured him a proffer deal to have him released from jail in 2025. His mother shared his release date as rappers were calling him a snitch in the industry. But his best friend Big 30 defended him on IG Live.
My mama, if you see some paperwork, my mama, I do whatever y'all tell me to do. Cause my eyebrows, mustache, hair, I throw my chains in the river and jump in and if Shiesty snitch. Go home, take one to the. I ain't got no rat.
Rappers were dissing him for snitching, but didn't know the truth. In the original crime files, it states that Shiesty and his friend were setting up a meet for high-end sneakers and narcotics. Shiesty's seen arriving in a bright green McLaren. Awaiting the seller's arrival, Shiesty and his boy made a plan to steal the items from the 2 men. Fast forward to the end of his court case, academics reported. Pooh Shiesty sentenced to 63 months in prison. He was facing 8 years, as the Memphis rapper would be officially.
I think when he comes back out, granted, as long as it's not like too far from now, if he comes back in a year, he's good. I still think even within 2 years.
Even Shiesty's mother wrote on her Facebook saying, "It's over," which went viral online. But committing crimes is nothing new for Pooh Shiesty. Many believe Shiesty was trying to paint an image to help boost his rap career by committing a crime. But it was later revealed, Shiesty's been doing this his entire life.
Yeah, I mean, look, Pooh Shiesty was probably the biggest artist that he signed in recent memory. But Pooh Shiesty had a history of crimes before he ever signed to Gucci. It ain't like, you know, he was like a school kid and Gucci suddenly put him in a bad direction. No, he was already doing it. Gucci wasn't around when he was doing all the crazy that they got him locked up for. It just is what it is.
Pooh Shiesty's in prison right now for somebody in the ass with a go while sitting inside of a McLaren.
Yeah.
Some Grand Theft Auto shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's who he was before that. So it's like, that ain't a surprise. And Gucci ain't gonna tell you like he can't just change who you are.
You should learn off everybody's mistakes too, like, especially if you're able to see it, like, just take heed from what you get out of it. Like, I learn from certain stuff. Now I won't do the certain thing that I seen happen with this situation.
And Pooh Shiesty. I remember when Pooh Shiesty hit the yard, like, I never seen so many niggas turn broad quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is hard every day. Every day niggas is hard. And, you know, they the man in their city and, you know, they can't be fucked with. And that nigga hit the yard, these niggas turn fans quick, like female fans. Like, niggas was lit, like, low-key, like, standing outside the chow hall just to catch a glimpse of cuz. Or one nigga actually shook his hand, told him, hey man, I really appreciate your music, and got back to the cell block and said, I'm never gonna wash this hand again.
Pooh Shiesty has to be like top 3 dumbest people alive. So you're telling me that you're a multi-millionaire with hundreds of millions of streams, going on tour, signed by Gucci, doing collabs with a bunch of other big rappers, got out of a bad living situation and are making more money than everyone else in your family will ever see in their lifetime. And you decide to rob someone for some fucking weed and sneakers. Get the fuck out.
Williams, it says here you dump the Draco where his spine's at, roll the tape.
They tried to use his music against him in court. Be careful of your lyrics. The feds are listening.
Who's in the hole right now? Victorville prison. Like 3 people got killed over the last month. So it's like basically like a, you know, I heard, you know, from his people that it's like might be a race war in there, man. But shout out to all the brothers in Victorville prison in California, man. During that time under them conditions, man. And last thing I heard, Pooh was in the hole, you know, because of that.
Yeah. Is he fed?
Yeah, he in the federal.
So they moving him around.
Yeah, they moving him around, you know what I mean? But Pooh was always solid, man. After we connected the first time, we were always talking on the phone. And then when he went to jail, I just been, you know, was there as I wish they could have put. I wish Pooh Shiesty sentencing and all that could have been on Instagram so people could see the end game. How it's cool when you got the mic. How it's cool when you on the stages. But you know, I went there. You know, his pop, his family. I'm real. Got a good, you know, connected line with the family. And when we walked in there, it was only me, that people that might know in the culture, me, Moneybag Yo, Big 30, Gucci Man, and some people from the label, and a bunch of women, like the family.
Ain't that crazy?
You know, but that's
what we already know.
That's the other side of the game.
Yes.
When you're by yourself, when it's over. And
it's a guarantee. That's what's messed up. It's a guarantee that when you end up in that spot, no matter how powerful you is, go ask any of these powerful guys. Meek, when it done that time, I talk to him all the time about, man, when I was in there, this was going on, that. And it's like, what? You was doing your best to try to stay alive in there, and ain't no love from the people that was riding your coattail on the outside.
Man, you know how that shit be, man. People only love you when they see you.
Ooh.
Nobody give a about you when you, like, I be trying to give these dudes the game. They be out here running around dying and want to kill for each other and all this shit. As soon as you go to jail, somebody gonna be putting that baby leg in your baby mom, and ain't nobody gonna be sending you no commissary money. I tell these niggas that all the time. They don't listen to me though. They think I'm crazy, but listen, I tell them, listen, Neff, do what you want to do. I did my bit. Go do yours, baby.
Do you know let's get back to Pooh with Pooh Shiesty. One thing about him that I seen that's kind of up about our culture is that as far as I know, I ain't seen like he ain't did no complaining. Ain't been no bunch of writing. No, he been just doing his time. There's things happening that need to be addressed, but be a lot of weeping when these gangsters, when these so-called gangsters get in these situations, right? They turn into the guys I know them to be, though, right? They turn into helpless, like somebody help, somebody help.
Now let me explain something to you. I really don't I don't glorify prison.
Right.
When people hear me talk about prison or whatever, it's more in a humorous way. I'm not trying to glorify it. It don't make me realer than you or you realer than me. But I just think we got to get away from everybody talking about they solid. I'm real. Bro, you ain't been tested yet to say you fucking real.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'm gonna make it out.
I've been feeling that way. Like around that time right there, juvenile, and sent my first time in juvenile and I had to stay there. And yeah, I was like, oh yeah, gotta get up out of it. I gotta get out there.
You was 10 when you did your first juvenile month. I'm thinking about Hawthorne.co.
4 months.
Hey, Pooh, let me ask you a question, right?
What's up, Chris?
Being in the joint, because a lot of people don't understand. You was at the top of the world. You had all the money. You had all the dude. You getting to get a chance to enjoy your money. But what is it that you miss most about freedom? What's the smallest, simplest things you miss the most?
Most definitely freedom, but it just be like you just said, the smallest little thing, like quality time. You know what I'm saying? Being shiesty, not just being Pooh Shiesty, being with the fam and just and shit. I just miss my family, man. I miss my family so damn much. And my mama, being under my mama. You know what I'm saying? Irritating her, getting on her bad nerve, her cooking for me. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit.
And I want to say this because Pooh was the type of motherfucker, this is a lesson to all the young out there, right? Because Pooh was the type of motherfucker who he fucked with them people before he went to jail. He fucked with his mama. He fucked with his... A lot of y'all motherfuckers be out here, don't even really fuck with your mama, don't call your mama, don't do...
from a federal prison.
Don't do none of that shit. Then the minute you get booked, now you call home, Mama, I love you, and all this shit. Like, stop that shit, man. See the people that you love, the people that you care about. Make sure you check up on them, show them some love, show them some now. So don't try to show them love when you in a bad situation. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these young don't even got relationships. And as soon as they get to jail, they want to call home every day. All right, Mom, I love you, Mom. I love you.
Versus being in a situation like this, you know what I'm saying, being on this side of the wall, like in the pen, not just in the feds, in the federal penitentiary where this shit locking down every day.
Yeah.
The losing relationship with motherfuckers like that.
Right.
Y'all locked down so much.
Right.
Losing your relationship.
Right.
You don't know that part.
He went from hustling in the streets and not even thinking about rapping to one of the hottest new artists in Memphis almost overnight. You don't see a lot of dudes signing major deals off of just one track, but Gucci saw his potential right away. The rap game has been losing young artists at a rapid pace, and unfortunately, Big Scar is the latest. Memphis just lost Young Dolph last year, and now another star from the city is gone too soon.
Please be careful when taking pills and mixing them with other drugs. I am speaking from experience. I used to take perks and drink syrup. It feels good, but it is a trap at the end of the day. We are more off point, and if someone is trying to hurt you, it makes it easier when you have a vice. With fentanyl in everything, now it is easier to get someone out the way. Big Scar was a good rapper, but was still caught up in the streets. It isn't easy when you are dealing with trauma and PTSD.
Big Scar at 22 years age. You know,
he was only 22?
He was 22.
God
he died on
damn.
December 22nd, year 2022. Crazy.
Is that like an lucky number?
I don't even know.
Or does that mean that he's a messiah?
In my books, he's the Messiah.
But unfortunately, according to TMZ, the rapper's uncle Arthur Woods has revealed that Big Scar was at his girlfriend's home in Memphis when he died on Thursday, December 22nd, after investigating ingesting a lethal amount of prescription pills. The relative did not specify what the medication was taken specifically, nor whether the drugs had been prescribed to Scar directly. Arthur Woods also told the outlet that his nephew, who had survived,
Shiesty claims that he's gearing up behind bars and he's putting the pen and paper to use. Says he got about 5-6 albums ready to drop as soon as he comes home.
Yeah, you been writing?
Yeah, you know I ain't playing. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't playing. I gotta give me at least a song again today. That's the minimum.
So when you touch, you ready. So when you touch, you ready.
I stamped it. I ain't gonna lie. On Trey Day, I got like 5-6 albums loaded up. Them just albums.
Now, the saddest thing about this whole Pooh Shiesty situation is that the reason why Pooh Shiesty is locked up behind bars is all because he didn't want to pay full price for a pair of sneakers and a pound of weed. You would have thought that Pooh Shiesty at the height of his career would have at least started using his brain a little bit better, but unfortunately, he was around some people that weren't guiding him the best way, which ultimately led him to being locked up in prison and now has to serve over 64 months in prison.
Pooh Shiesty is on his way home. He looks healthy and had time to think about his next moves. Hopefully, he is smarter this go round. He said he has been writing and has a lot of music ready. He is very talented and is getting second chance.
Shiesty finna be out of jail soon. I ain't gonna lie, time going by fast as hell. Because when I first heard he got sentenced, I'm like, damn, his ass finna be up in that bitch for a good minute. Now they talking about his ass finna get out April 25th, 2026. Shit, 2025 almost over. And April basically the beginning of 2026. So folks finna be home. Hopefully folks ass don't do no goofy ass shit to get locked back up. Because lots of these rappers, they ass be getting locked up for some goofy ass shit. Like y'all rich as hell, gang. And y'all still doing these motherfucking hood rat activities. Like this shit just be crazy as hell to me.
How much money you got really, but you gotta have some flaking though. You gotta have some thick. You just can't have no little. I don't know, I can do it with anything. But first you gotta curl your hand, man. About how you hold it. Curl your hand. Put in this hand, thumb. And when you curl to where you can't go, you flip.
Their website specialist will get you a new website in less than 30 minutes. And here's the crazy part.
Come all the way to the top.
Just a Pooh Shiesty in jail. I mean, without the Shiesty mask, it just doesn't look right.
Bro,
it's like you don't even recognize it. Like, who's that?
You want to hear something crazy?